This is Mike, and I'll be riffing for you. She's walking like an Egyptian. You'll notice there aren't even any actual turkeys in the credits. It's discriminatory. Shame, really.
It's news. Real food news.
All the news that's fit to,
only a fall
eat.
and winter holiday star, can now, because of better ways of breeding, of packing, table dress...
Oh, they edited out the breeding methods. And thanks for that.
365 days in the year.
Blackout periods may apply.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, but in June or July, April or May.
You've picked up on the whole all-year thing,
And
right? I
news,
don't
too.
need to keep harping on that.
That now there's a turkey for every size family.
Manson? Partridge? You bet!
12 to 25 pounders for large families, and a new 5 to 10 pound variety for smaller families.
Single? No kids? Well, then you don't deserve turkey. Enjoy your Hot Pocket.
With all this good news...
Whoa. I know hot girls get the audience's attention, but don't overdo it.
Every homemaker. So
Oh, this Thomas Kincaid collector's plate will be worth real money someday.
Round-the-year ways to buy and serve turkey.
Alright, enough of this chatter. The fleet's in town.
Today, instead of the long-established...
If they could fly, it would look something like this.
...oven ready, in the style known as New York dressed...
Just missing its head is New York dressed?
Immediately ready for stuffing and roasting.
I guess Chicago turkey is registered to vote in 3 districts. Los Angeles turkey has its skin pulled tight so you can see all its turkey bones.
Weighing only 5 to 10 pounds, meal size, small family size.
Mida-sized.
Especially developed by the United States Department of Agriculture Experiment Station at Beltsville, Maryland.
Not Los Alamos, New Mexico, if that's what you were thinking.
All these turkeys, buttermilk and grain-fed, expertly, completely cleaned.
Investigated for subversive tendencies.
In moisture, all the fine flavor quick frozen in. The larger ones...
They labeled it as to its age and gender? Oh, in the 50s they discriminated even when it came to poultry.
Table dressed, ready for the oven, ready at their peak of flavor perfection any time in the year. That is news.
On a really slow news day.
To compare costs between a New
That
York
turkey looks like
and
Steve
one of the
Buscemi's
table
complexion.
turkeys, a New York dressed turkey was weighed as it is sold at the market, with head and feet on, viscera in.
As an early concept, The Biggest Loser really didn't work.
This is what you have left to cook.
Well, hop to it. Start cooking.
Here are the discarded parts.
Won't you give them a home? Whoa, I hope that turkey isn't loaded.
The turkey has lost nearly 1/5 of its original weight.
But none of its sunny disposition. It's like the Paramount logo on a turkey.
Dressed bird of the same weight. You pay only for the meat you can eat.
The entrails that tell you your fortune are free.
As you can see here.
Suddenly Catwoman's narrating.
With a fine value story to feature, into our bulletin go notes on how to give quick frozen table dressed turkey.
Housewives in the 50s were issued
worthy of their fine
workbooks?
quality. First, how to defrost.
But enough about your libido. Let's talk about how to thaw a turkey. Whoa, Indiana Jones could have survived like 3 atom bombs in that
In
thing.
your refrigerator in the regular food compartment.
Ah, that staple of 50s cuisine. Regular food.
Allow 24 hours at least.
Speaking of the 50s, how about those big old Duraflame logs of butter?
Or if you're in a hurry, put under cool running water for 1 to 3 hours.
If the turkey floats, it's a witch! He's baptizing it.
When just pliable, the leg can be moved. Turkey's ready.
That sounds like a filthy euphemism, but it's not.
Turkey's a delicate food. Thaw and cook and eat.
Cha-cha-cha.
Now, defrosted and flavor fresh, the turkey's ready for the finest dressing, giblet dressing.
Was it smuggling turkey hash?
Remove the parchment wrapped packages of giblets.
Wait, is she handling raw turkey in a designer blouse? Can we have your liver?
Place in salted water sufficient to cover.
The angst of the dreams you abandoned when you dropped out of college to marry the guy who knocked you up. This isn't strychnine.
sure to get giblets from neck cavity.
How many places did they re-jam this dead bird's innards back into? Put this in the cyanide. Water!
And simmer 1 hour.
While you think about the journalism career you abandoned to marry that guy who knocked you up.
For the dressing, and save the broth for both dressing and gravy.
Or just drink it straight. You know you wanna.
And here are the ingredients for a magnificent...
One housewife tried to serve gravy out of a jar. This is what's left of her.
12-pound bird. A 6-pound meal-sized bird would use just half as much.
A bird 4 times as big will use 4 times as much. Are you seeing a pattern? Do I have to keep doing this?
The toasting really adds flavor.
Rally, it does. Grandma Lyle love it, in her prime.
Over the toasted bread cubes, pour a mixture made by browning lightly.
Holly Golightly's cousin.
Cup of chopped celery and 3/4 cup of onion in 3/4 cup of butter or margarine.
Jeez, you'd think they'd let you use a full cup of something.
Of chopped parsley. 1 tablespoon of salt.
Not arsenic.
1/4 teaspoon pepper.
Not nightshade.
3/4 teaspoon of poultry seasoning.
The thing is, I am getting hungry.
The giblets.
Her floor has those lines they have in hospitals that tell you where things are. Ooh, tempo change. What's gonna happen?
And 1/2 cups of the rich giblet broth.
Bit of a letdown.
Note especially, this should moisten only lightly, since the dressing draws moisture from the turkey itself and could become too soggy if too much liquid is added.
Speaking of too much liquid, remember that after 3 highballs, your husband will embarrass you in front of your neighbors.
News on how to stuff and truss.
Wait, she's just writing the topics. She isn't taking any notes. She's gonna be sorry when it's time for finals.
After rubbing the inside of the bird with 1 teaspoon of salt,
Ew.
stuff the neck cavity first.
Ew.
Hold the wings close against the body.
Ew.
Pull the neck skin back over the wingtips.
Ew.
And skewer thus.
Ugh, can't they find French words or something so this doesn't sound so much like an autopsy?
Stuff the body lightly.
Vent your frustrations later on the mashed potatoes.
It's going to swell, so give it room.
Hey, I'm swelling in here. Wait, aren't we past the point where the fact that it was a frozen turkey matters?
Or skewers across the opening.
Okay, alright, I'll talk.
Then lace with a cord the way a boot is laced. Cross the ends.
Just tell me what you want to know.
Wind around the legs.
I hope you don't lace boots that way.
And draw the legs close together.
They copied that instruction from a dating short.
Tying securely to the tailpiece.
Or maybe they didn't. I'm really hoping this doesn't turn into an example of Rule 34. Well, there was scissoring.
For actual roasting, the very best way is to put the bird breast down in a V-shaped roaster rack.
That'll show them.
Thus, the sweet fat from the back can melt and run juicily down through the breast meat.
Of the turkey.
Brush all over with melted fat.
The turkey.
Halfway through the roasting, turn breast up.
The turkey. Whoa. Is it warm in here?
And there you are.
Pure cholesterol.
Roast. Prepared exactly the same way, whether this meal-sized Beltsville or the larger bird.
So, you baste here often, or?
Here's a special news tip. When the roasting time is given as so much per pound...
It's a lie!
This means so much stuffed weight. For an easy way to figure stuffed weight...
Spitball it.
Add approximately 1/4 to the weight shown on the wrapper of your table-dressed turkey.
Why don't they
Say
put
the
both
bird
on the
weighs
wrapper?
13 pounds. Add 1/4 its weight for stuffing. 3 1/4 pounds.
This is worse than the
This adds
SATs.
up to 16 1/4 pounds stuffed weight.
I never realized how much that little pop-up button on a turkey cut down on
Figure
accounting
roasting
costs.
time for this weight. It's all here on the chart.
Flip it over, on the other side it just says, "It's people!"
17 minutes per pound, or about 4.5 hours.
Oh God, her hands are turkey hands.
30 to 35
Oh,
minutes
they're
per
all
pound,
pallid
or
and
about
damp.
3.5 hours.
Ugh.
Keep the oven low, 325 degrees.
What if it only goes to 11?
Turkey
Stuffed
goes
with
so
lichen.
many dishes. For this dinner, say for a Sunday in March,
Eat the centerpiece.
crab-apple pickles, buttered green beans, mashed potatoes.
Wait, this table's set for just 2 people. If one of them's not Kirstie Alley, they may have overdone it. Oh, and you can check your astrological chart while you're baking.
A meal-sized Beltsville, 5 to 7 pounds. Just right for a family of 4 to 5.
You're not using birth control, are you? Where's my dinner, woman?
Is ready, and there's that bird.
Whoa, the pills have worn off.
To feature to make any meal festive.
It's FDR.
Easy to serve.
And he can walk.
Calendar round.
You sure we just don't grab it? You sure? They're zooming in on her back like it's rope. Wait, didn't the narrator say 5 people? Dear diary, I slaved in the kitchen for 3 hours and nobody even belched a thank you.
For picnic or any neighborhood social. A dish that fits perfectly. Turkey rice casserole.
Wow, alright, now they're just throwing food words together.
Cube about 3 cups of the meat of a cold, already cooked turkey.
Wait, how do you cook turkey? Can we go over that part again? If it wasn't for her red nail polish, you wouldn't know where the pasty fingers end and the pasty poultry begins.
Have ready, boiling, 5 cups of broth made from bones and skin.
Of those who have wronged
1
you.
cup of raw rice. 1/3 cup of chopped celery. And 1/3 cup of chopped onion.
Her potholder is the molecular model for caffeine.
Cook until the rice is soft, but not mushy.
Like Renee Zellweger between Bridget Jones movies.
Then add 1/4 cup of green pepper.
Stop telling me what to do!
1/4 cup of chopped pimento. 1.5 to 2 teaspoons of salt.
3/4 teaspoons of... For the love of God, will you just write this down?
3/4 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce.
From New York City!
And the cubed turkey.
Finally, they bring it back to the turkey. Looks like a pot pie exploded in there.
Put it in a casserole.
Oh,
With 1/4
casserole.
cup of breadcrumbs, mixed with 1 tablespoon of melted butter.
Just like Last Tango in Paris.
Bake 1 hour in a 350-degree oven.
Then serve it to a group of casual acquaintances who will meekly say, "Oh, a casserole, how nice."
The distinctive flavor of good, rich bites of turkey combined
Oh,
with
that
all
looks
the
good enough to
flavors of
push
the
around
sauce
with your fork and
makes
pretend
it
to
a
eat.
social star, picnic or party. A dish that is new. that
Okay, a
makes-
casserole is never news. A casserole is a casserole.
And now June. And here comes the bride.
Time for Kardashian wedding turkey, which is overhyped, expensive, and spoils even sooner than anyone would
Here's a wedding
imagine.
buffet as beautiful as she is.
That buffet has a
Crowned by
great
wedding
personality.
And the perfect occasion salad. Turkey almond salad.
Did they drop it?
For family-size proportions, cube 2 cups of cold turkey.
Speaking of cold turkey, keep Uncle Eddie away from the liquor at the reception.
1 cup of fine red grapes seeded. 1 cup delicately thin slices of green celery.
This lady's picky about her celery.
And sprinkle with crisply toasted almonds.
Not as picky about her almonds.
Just enough dressing to moisten.
What? Oh, the salad.
Turkey with fruit and celery. And with the almonds, a dish to remember.
Because it's a diuretic. If this is the main dish, we're talking about the least ethnic wedding ever.
Here, we
Tells
heat it
you
in a
something when
bowl
there's a
lined
hospital
with
tray on the
spring
counter.
fresh lettuce. It must then be kept well chilled until ready to serve.
Keep it chillin' like Dylan, if at all possible.
Before serving, sprinkle with almonds.
Or habanero sauce if the bride has been getting on your nerves.
Or for the wedding buffet, put
Okay,
an
that
individual
overpronunciation of buffet is
lettuce
getting
cup. Line up your
really
picnic silver
annoying.
tray and serve to make a memorable addition to a memorable day.
If I ever spring for a wedding
So
present and I get a
here's to
turkey
them.
salad at the reception,
May their
I'll
home
remember
be
it all
graced
right.
with many a fine turkey dinner. Together.
But I'm vegan.
July and August, summer out of doors. The hot months of
Now this turkey's stuffed with Brussels
months to get
sprouts.
out of the kitchen in the hot hours of the day. To eat in the cool breezeway, out in the patio, under the trees.
Where your parole officer can't
Now
find
the
you.
cold roast turkey stars. A fine, plump-breasted turkey to
They
be
look
cooked
like
in
those
the cool
creepy
of the
old
day,
Navy mannequins.
served in good, generous slices with sweet, fresh corn, sliced tomatoes, and a coolly refreshing salad bowl.
Do these people eat anything but turkey?
A new life for the cook.
But not
New
for the
life
turkey,
for
obviously.
exhausted appetites.
If it's so hot, why is he wearing that sweater that could smother a Scottish terrier?
By the way, no need to stuff.
What?
If you're serving the turkey cold.
Oh, the turkey.
Unstuffed, allow less time, too. Only 10 to 12 minutes per pound.
With the time you save, you'll be able to make another turkey!
And cold turkey's good to keep ready in the refrigerator at any time. In the same way you can have ever ready that other guest insurance, a cold ham.
Guest insurance? You know what I use for guest insurance? Why didn't you call first? That's my guest insurance.
And about midnight,
We're gonna let it all hang out.
extra meal slipped in for turkey nibblers only.
Wait, are we sure he lives in this house?
Fine roast turkey ready in the refrigerator.
Nom nom, we don't make love anymore. I need something to fill the void. Nom.
Time for an impromptu father and son banquet on the side.
You and Mom don't make love anymore, do you?
Mutual tastes.
Alright, we slice this up, chow down, and if the tryptophan doesn't kick my butt, I'll tell you where babies come from.
Then, on a cool October night, what better than crisp, hot turkey pinwheels with mushroom sauce?
A good
Happy
Oktoberfest?
return engagement recipe for any turkey. For these, roll biscuit dough thin.
That's right, that's how we roll.
Mix chopped turkey with chopped onion and green pepper, cooked in a little butter.
Or a lot of butter.
And 1/2 teaspoon of salt.
I can feel my arteries hardening.
And sufficient cream to moisten.
Not exactly precise, are they? Glad they weren't in charge of the Manhattan Project. Add a generous portion of protons. The end.
Spread over biscuit
Aw.
dough, not quite to the edge.
Speaking of not quite to the edge, prescription medication will keep your quiet desperation well suppressed. Whoa, almost to the edge.
Roll as for a jelly roll. Gently.
Don't wrap your hands around it and squeeze like it's the neck of that ungrateful husband of yours who just eats and eats and never gives one thought to how hard it is to cook turkeys day in and day out, you monster! I'll raid the life out of your carcass!
Even up the ends.
Looks like Thanksgiving at Snoop Dogg's house.
In 1 1/2 inch slices.
The ingredients they spitball, but the servings are measured down to the 1/2 inch. Okay.
Place on a cookie sheet and bake.
Bake the food, that is. The Snoop Dogg thing was a joke. The end. Ugh.
Over this, serve your favorite mushroom sauce.
Made out of turkey, of course.
Chili, for another meal headliner.
You know, this was during the Cold War. I wonder if Soviet housewives had to watch 20-minute films on borscht preparation. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It looks like a jelly roll with chicken or something. Just eat it.
Quick frozen turkeys available 365 days in the year.
You'll be desperate for Taco Bell in no time.
Become your turkey any day in the week. For in any size home.
Wait, this isn't my family.
Your
Police!
Monday, June or January, dinner or snack.
Wedding or trial separation.
Ready and waiting for any occasion. Meal size, banquet size, for you.
And thus a nation began its slow waddle
Now
towards
for that
morbid
time of the
obesity.
year when turkeys are traditionally served.
Arbor Day.
Thanksgiving or Christmas. Once upon a time, the only time people served turkey.
Like holidays should be special.
So put in your order early.
Order turkey, polish silverware, put head in oven. Bread, put bread in oven.
A golden brown, plump and juicy bird in the best of American tradition.
Has been starved, bred for abnormal growth, and treated with questionable hormones for your dining pleasure.
Turkey, a dish that adds grace to every table.
Ah, it's Kabuki Grandma.
365 days in the year.
Dear Lord, please put Grandma's blood back in. Amen. Armor? Wait, this was from a meat company? Trying to sell turkeys? Huh. Who'd have figured? Thanks for watching.